Please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video.
Well, less than 24 hours to go for the Lok Sabha to debate and vote on the opposition's motion of no confidence. The Modi-led government needs 268 votes to clear the test, and as of now, it has 305 certain votes, which will see it sail through easily. Ahead of that, both sides gearing up for what promises to be a mega showdown. BJP President Amit Shah has already reached out to Shiv Sena Chief Uddhav Thackeray to garner support. The Shiv Sena, which in recent times has criticized the Modi government on various issues, has issued a whip to its lawmakers asking them to support the government. Tamil Nadu's AIADMK has also said that it will not vote against the government. This is the first time a no confidence vote is facing a government in 15 years. The last one was faced by the Atal Bihari Vajpayee-led government in 2003. Joining us this evening, we're joined by Fawad Halim of the CPIM, Samajwadi Party spokesperson Rajiv Rai, Zafar Islam of the BJP, and Rajya Sabha MB from the Congress, Nasir Hussain. Gentlemen, appreciate you joining us here. Mr. Hussain, let me start by asking you, at the end of the day, it's very, very clear that you don't have the numbers. The narrative has now changed that this was never about the numbers, this was about issues, and we intend to embarrass the government on the floor of the House. But will it, in fact, give the government an opportunity? I mean, just look at the time that they have been allotted. Over 3 hours allotted to the BJP in comparison to 38 minutes to the Congress and similar numbers for other opposition parties. The BJP gets this golden opportunity to speak to the nation from the floor of the House and win the vote of confidence.
Shirin, I think it is not about the numbers in the parliament. It is more about what the government had promised during the election in 2014. What did their manifesto promise? What were their slogans? What were their speeches? And what all promises did they make to the people of this country? And 4 years down the line, what have they achieved? Has anything improved? Has the agricultural production improved, industrial production improved, has the exports imports improved, have they delivered on the employment front where they promised more than 2 crores job per year? It is coming out to just about 12 lakhs in 4 years. And then the miserable failure of GST and demonetization, because of which we have lost jobs, and then the other whole lot of other promises. So I think they have to answer on all these things. And as per the numbers are concerned, and as per the time that is allocated according to the strength of the party in the House. That's fine. But they have to tell the nation, they have to speak out and inform the nation as to what they have done in the past 4 years. They can't just be saying
you just have to look. Sir, you have to pick up a newspaper. Sir, you have to pick up a newspaper. You have to pick up a newspaper. You have to look at what they put out on their Twitter feed every day. The government puts out, the PIB puts out releases talking about their achievements. Here, I'm saying that the government now has this opportunity where the nation is going to be watching the Lok Sabha.
That's what I'm telling, ma'am.
And they get over 3.5 hours to make their case.
Have they really achieved this?
Which is why they so readily accepted the motion.
No, they have to. They can't run away. They have to. It's a constitutional process. According to the procedure and the business of the House, if there is a requisition by a certain number of members of Parliament, they have to accept it. They did that in the last session by not accepting it and just postponing it. They can't be doing that. They have to do.
Okay, let me go across to Rajiv Rai and Fawad Halim before I go to Zafar Islam. Mr. Halim, it's very evident now that there are no numbers. Despite the fact that Mrs. Gandhi said that you have the numbers, it was very clear that the BJP, along with some of its allies, had ensured that they had absolutely no worries as far as the numbers are concerned. Now, what do you believe will be the specific vulnerabilities that you hope to attack? Give me your strategy on the floor of the House tomorrow. What should we expect? Who's going to be speaking on your behalf?
Well, the first thing I'd like to tell you is that the government today has expressed its no confidence against its own behavior by withdrawing the FRDI bill, which was one of the main focuses of the no confidence motion and discussion. The government itself has accepted the elements of the no confidence motion and announced unilaterally that they are not going to push through with the FRDI bill. Now, that is how important the no confidence motion is. It actually is bringing about behavior modification on behalf of the government, and that is one of the essential prerequisites of understanding as to why the no confidence is born. The second is the question of numbers. Let's understand very categorically, the admission of the no confidence motion does not lie with the discretionary powers of anybody. It is only 50 members of the House. Once they are called upon and they present themselves, that a no confidence has to be admitted. Neither the government nor the speaker nor any other power in our constitutional structure is allowed to tinker with a no confidence motion. We have seen that in the past session, the speaker and the elements in the government, they tinkered with this. Now that itself tells you as to how the constitutional structure in terms of parliamentary practice is being hampered. The third thing I'd like to tell you is very categorically, the no confidence motion has definitely ensured that the government is deeply troubled. It is troubled to that extent that they can't get around admitting it. They did it in the last session. This time they perforce, because the letter that was given by the 8 political parties clearly defined what role the speaker has, and her absolute discretionary powers in this regard are up to naught, absolutely zero. The content of the no confidence motion is the modification of the parliamentary behavior. If you look very carefully, a number of bills have been introduced under the head of the finance bill or as money bills, which are not money bills. This is a new trend we are seeing in our parliamentary exercise. To point is the FCRA bill that was there to condone illegal donations which large political parties are receiving from overseas. This was introduced as an amendment to the finance bill, and one is surprised. You know, last year we had 38 amendments. This year we have 218 amendments passed to the finance bill. You know, the entire parliamentary process is being reduced to a single house process. You don't want the Rajya Sabha to discuss on bills. You are converting non-finance bills into money bills. You know, these are the questions that
from what I hear
from
you, sir.
No confidence
So what
motion.
I hear from you, sir, I get what you're saying, but is that then, I just want to clarify, this is going to be the bedrock of the argument that you and your party present in the Lok Sabha tomorrow, that the BJP and the government are subverting constitutional processes, parliamentary processes. Is that going to be the bedrock of your argument?
Absolutely. And through this, what you call subversion of the parliamentary process and due process of actually constructing laws, the Bharatiya Janata Party is sneaking in laws into our system which are absolutely anti-people. And point to note is that the government has been challenged, the government has withdrawn. We will see the same argument tomorrow on the floor of Parliament.
Okay. All right. All right, Mr. Halim, let me go across to Rajiv Rai. Mr. Rai, you heard what the Congress had to say. You just heard what Mr. Fawad Halim had to say, that they are going to be using this as an opportunity to talk about how the government is sneaking through amendments and bills using the money bill route, subverting parliamentary processes. What will be the sum and substance of the arguments that you hope to make on the floor of the House?
Apart from our friend of Congress and Communist Party, I mean, all of us, not only Samajwadi Party, or we as a responsible opposition party, this nation wants to know the promises made by Mr. Modi prior to 2014. This is the 5th year of his government. And we have been asking only 5 important promises. I'm sure all of us here in the panel and the whole nation remembers, 100 दिनों में काला धन लाएंगे, 15 लाख रुपया देंगे, 1 करोड़ लोगों को रोजगार देंगे, कश्मीर और China को set कर देंगे. Nothing has been happening. Nothing has been happening on the ground. And this is the time for us to expose this Jumlabaz government. They are not serious. They don't mean what they say. And this nation deserves an answer and reply from this government. Apart from that, they are asking about the corruption. They are talking about the crime. The government data itself, not Samajwadi Party, Congress or Communist, NCRB data says the crime rate, corruption rate, atrocities against the ladies, against the Dalits, it has gone up. Where the country is heading to?
Mr. Rai.
Was it the reason?
Mr. Rai, I'm interrupting you, sir.
Yeah.
That's a very long list. That's a very long list that you've given me, Mr. Rai. And if I look at the schedule, the Samajwadi Party has been given merely 6 minutes, sir, to present its case in Parliament. You won't have the time to make the case for everything that you've listed out here on this program. Who is going to be speaking on behalf of the Samajwadi Party? And what will be...
And I think this question will be from entire
So
opposition.
is there a strategy? No, is there a Sure. Is there a strategy then that particular parties will take up particular issues, that the CPIM will deal with the issues of constitutional subversion, parliamentary processes being subverted, that the Samajwadi Party will talk about certain issues, the Congress will talk about certain issues? I'm just looking at the time allocated, sir, so I want to understand what is the opposition strategy?
No, this is the regular practice. You know, the no confidence motion comes, most of the opposition party, they take up the responsibility. I am sure that our leaders in the parliament, they'll express this kind of maturity and understanding. There shouldn't be any doubt about that. We'll not waste our time repeating same question.
Okay.
I'm sure about that.
All right, so there will be no overlaps is the hope here that Rajiv Rai is putting forward of the Samajwadi Party, that opposition parties will go in there taking up separate issues to take on the government. Zafar Islam, a united opposition is what the BJP is going to be faced on in the Lok Sabha tomorrow. You know, it's not going to be about the numbers, it's going to be about opposition unity.
Shireen, you said united opposition, but divided interest, because all of them have different interests. It's a divided horse. It's not a united horse. Let me just start with that. But having said that, we see this as an opportunity because all the opposition parties are propagating only false things to the people. They are trying to mislead the people. They have been propagating all the false information to the people of this country. But we see this as an opportunity from the floor of the parliament. We will be able to convey and relay the facts and figures to the people of this country.
Will the Prime Minister close the debate?
4 years of
Zafar Islam. Zafar Islam, will the Prime Minister close the debate or open the debate?
Every single... No, obviously Prime Minister will close the debate because he will respond to every single question. But I'm more worried about people like Congress leader Rahul Gandhi. Without, he has been given 38 minutes for you, like you were talking about 6 minutes, 38 minutes for Rahul Gandhi without any support, without any slip. Can he speak? I'm sure he can't. Because all along he has taken support from
don't be worried about Congress party, Zafar. Be worried about your party.
But we see this as an opportunity.
For all the false promises, for all the work that you have done, you have to answer that.
See, I didn't interrupt. Who is speaking?
Just one second.
You have to answer on the meeting that is happening.
I have very patiently listened to people.
Nasir Hussain.
For all the
Congress party is an indisciplined party. Their spokesperson, despite being a parliamentarian, they still have not learned how to debate.
Let Zafar Islam answer. I will come back to you. Mr. Hussain, I will come back to you, sir.
10 seconds.
Sir, I will come.
Can I have rebuttal for 10 seconds?
Okay, Mr. Hussain, I'll come back to you. Zafar Islam, very quickly close your comments.
See, Shireen, I didn't interrupt anyone. And Nasir Hussain should also learn to behave with some discipline, some respect others also. So all I'm saying that
we have much better behavior than you.
We have delivered.
We know how to behave. Please be concerned about your government.
Just keep your mouth shut.
Please answer
keep your mouth shut.
Don't be worried about
people are watching you. Keep your mouth shut. People are watching you. You have become member of parliament. Still you don't know what does discipline mean.
Government has diverted on the
I'm going to go across.
And now you are diverting on this.
Go and preach Rahul Gandhi. I think he needs more preaching from you. He needs more preaching from you. Don't preach me.
You need not be worried about Rahul Gandhi, Mr. Zafar.
I'm going to go across to... Zafar Islam and Mr. Nasir Hussain, we are talking about issues, sir. Can we please address those issues? Let us not make this a cacophony.
I just listened
it may be appreciated on other channels. It's not appreciated here. Yes, I agree. I agree with you, sir. I agree with you. It's your opportunity to speak. Please go ahead.
See, Shireen, we have an achievement. The economy in 2014 was in very bad shape. Now it's a very sound economy. The world is recognizing our efforts. The world is recognizing, giving a thumbs up, revalidating all the achievements we are able to deliver. We did a lot of important legislation we have been able to bring, like RERA. Structural reforms we have been able to bring. A lot of initiatives with this government, small steps, big steps we have been able to take purely because We want to
Okay.
change the nation. We want to give a better nation to the people of this country. Unlike many other opposition
What is
parties
the
who
result?
have
Okay.
just survived, they are
slogans.
looking for an
What is the
opportunity
result?
to survive. Because they know
All right.
that the people of
Okay.
India
All
have
right.
discarded
Okay,
them
so you've given-
completely. The
you've given-
principal
you've
opposition
given us an
party,
indication.
Congress, have been reduced to
Okay.
not even a
You've
regional,
given us an
regional
indication
party.
of what you intend.
Today even regional
So-
party
so
does not
basic-
You
respect
have lost
Congress
all the
party.
by-elections. You have been losing all the by-elections.
so,
That's why
all
the
right,
people.
okay.
That's how the people are upset with your party.
All right, so we get an
Sir,
indication. We
Sir,
get an
Congress
indication of
party
what
lost
you're going to,
in
what your stand is
Karnataka,
going to be,
from where you come from. 60 you have been made
Gentlemen,
parliament.
Did you
What
win
is your
there?
achievement?
Zafar Islam,
your party
please.
has lost in
Zafar.
Karnataka.
Okay, I'm going to go across to Rajiv Rai.
Did your
I'm going
party
to go
win
across
that?
to
Then you
Rajiv
should have
Rai.
lost the
Neither
government.
Zafar
And you
Islam
have
nor
been
Nasir
reduced.
Hussain are willing to listen. But Rajiv Rai, let me ask you this. What is the opposition hoping to achieve at the end of this? Symbolically, for the people who are going to be watching this no confidence motion, the BJP will emerge victorious. They will then use that as part of their strategy ahead of 2019, that they managed to win on the floor of the House. It's a legitimate victory. Don't you, in fact, end up hurting yourself as opposed to helping yourself if that was the idea?
Sirin, I'll reply to you quickly, but before that, my friend Jafar Islam is worrying about what Rahul Gandhi will speak or how he will speak without any support. Let me assure him and through you to this nation, even the first time parliamentarian in the parliament will not speak tomorrow that Gorakhnath and Baba Guru Gobind and Kabir was born together and sitting together. Sama Prasad Mukherjee and Dayanand Saraswati were sitting together. Taxila University was in Patna. Nobody will speak what Mr. Modi has been speaking, and my children have been asking me. I feel embarrassed. I assure you. Second thing, what we are willing to or what we are hoping to achieve is as simple as that, which I made it in my opening remark. We'll remind this nation and we'll ask this Prime Minister and this government, what all you spoke about the dollar, about the petroleum product, what Sushma Swaraj in the very same parliament. अध्यक्ष जी जैसे जैसे डॉलर के मुकाबले रुपए की कीमत नीचे जाता है देश का सम्मान जाता है कहाँ देश का सम्मान ले गए what you spoke about parliament what you spoke about the black money where are those culprits you said you'll send all those people to the jail all those who are in the jail they have come out and you you came out with the demonetization was the biggest revolution as you presented and propagated what is happening today in Lucknow you saw and in Tamil Nadu hundreds of crores of rupees in the cash is being seized. You have cheated this country and you are responsible for this, bad condition of, you give fake data and everywhere you are exposed. Nobody trusts you today. Even you don't trust your data. We will take this to an opportunity to expose you before 2019 election.
All right, you will take the you will take this opportunity to expose the government. Mr. Halim, quick wrap-up comments, 30 seconds from you. The same question that I asked Mr. Rai. At the end of the day, a victory is a victory, and the government will use that in the manner that it has in the past with every electoral victory that it's managed to get under its wings. This perhaps may in fact be a master stroke on the part of the BJP to go through with this no confidence motion.
Well, it's very clear that the government has casted the first vote in favor of the no confidence by withdrawing the FRDI bill today. And let's be very clear, whatever the no confidence motion entailed to discuss in Parliament tomorrow, if the government is reacting to it, then it's already a victory for the no confidence. And the government starts accepting the questions of the no confidence motion. That itself creates a situation where the nation is very clear that the substance of the no confidence motion is strong enough, is concrete enough to get the government to modify its behavior. And that is what we are going to discuss tomorrow. The no confidence motion is not the question of numbers. It is the question of what is the content and the meat of the matter. And we seem to be delivering on the no confidence even before the discussion, because the government is now supporting the substance of the no confidence motion.
All right, Mr. Hussain, who's going to be speaking on behalf of the Congress party? Is it going to be Rahul Gandhi?
So Shirin, you'll get to know tomorrow as to who all our speakers are. But I think what is more important is that we will try and remind the nation as to what kind of promises that were made in 2014 election, what kind of speeches were given, and what were the slogans to these people of this country. 4 years have passed, the Lokpal is not in place. There are several promises which they are not kept. The farmers have been shot in their chest.
Okay.
And loan waivers have not been done. So many things are there that I think that will remind the people of this country. At the same time, will also give the data as to from where they have started and where they have reached. I think it is more up to the government, the party that is there in power to explain to the people of this country what they have achieved tomorrow.
Okay. Okay. We're completely out of time. Zafar Islam, who's your batting lineup?
See, Shireen, whoever will be on the floor of the parliament, we are all competent people in Bharatiya Janata Party. They will speak because we have delivered. We just have to relay this to the opposition parties who are not willing to listen to us earlier, but at least they will be forced to listen to us. We have always encouraged debate. We have always encouraged that the Bharatiya Janata Party, NDA government is open to debate, discuss, but they were never interested. They only they are only interested in disrupting the parliament. But tomorrow, we are happy they will be forced to listen, and we will be able to convey through them to the people of this country that what we have achieved in the interest of the nation, what we have done in the interest of the nation.
Then people of this country will know tomorrow what you have achieved.
All right. All right, sir. We will know tomorrow.
Ask Rahul Gandhi whether he will be able to accept challenge tomorrow.
We'll see tomorrow.
World is watching, the country is watching.
The debate is over. The debate is over, sir. Now the debate will happen in Parliament. The debate on TV is over. Now it will happen in Parliament. Rajiv Rai and Syed Zafar Islam. Nasir Hussain, appreciate you joining us here on Political Exchange. Thanks very much. Thanks very much for your time. As you can see, the debate will continue. Watch out for fireworks in Parliament. But for now, from all of us here, goodbye. Many thanks for watching.